I've analysed the biggest trends for summer 2026, and today I want to talk about the ones that I think have legs. These are the trends that will probably take over this summer and the ones you'll actually see people wearing. I don't necessarily like all these trends, by the way. I'm just reporting on the ones that I think are going to be most popular. I'll be sure to provide links to everything I talk about down in the description box below in case you want to try them out for yourself. Do remember though, with videos like this, it's just one person's opinion. Wear whatever you like and feel comfortable in at the end of the day. Something important to note first though, I've noticed that menswear trends over the past few years seem to be moving a lot slower. And honestly, I think that's a good thing. It means that guys are sticking to the same pieces and rotations a lot longer. So you will likely see a few things in this video that were also popular last summer. And with that in mind, let's start with the first big trend of summer 2026, Henley shirts. Specifically, slim-fitting Henley shirts. These took off last summer and I can only see them getting more popular this summer. Even though Henley shirts have been around forever, it feels like it's taken a while for menswear to fall in love with them again. I personally think it's linked to the rise of the quarter zip, which was everyone's favourite thing in the winter we just had. The Henley is like the spring-summer version of the quarter zip knit. It can be worn as a long sleeve with the buttons done up on cooler days, and then unbuttoned with shorter sleeve choices available for the hotter days. It's the fitted ones in particular that are really loved at the moment. I just received one from Freenote as part of a recent collaboration, and I haven't stopped wearing it. But if you want something more affordable, then Abercrombie have you covered. They have regular ones in a slim fit, or these knitted ones which not only look more interesting, but will keep you a bit cooler with the open weave. There's also this 100% linen one from Onia, which would be the ultimate summer piece. Whichever one you go for, it will probably be a decent investment for summer 2026. Another thing I think we'll see a lot this summer are polo shirts. But not just your bog standard Ralph Lauren polo, although I'm sure we'll see a lot of those as well. The type of polo I keep seeing are basically buttonless, and sometimes with quite a deep V-neck. They're also probably going to be ribbed or have some sort of textured knit, and have a bit more of a relaxed fit, which overall gives them a more summery vibe. COS have got quite a few options at the moment if you want something in the middle of the park in terms of pricing, but I've also seen much more luxury ones from Mr. Porter's brand, like this silk blend one, which would be lovely in the warm weather. If you just want to skip to the best looking ones, then Dries Van Noten is the place to be, although they have an unforgivable amount of polyester in them for the price you're paying, in my opinion. Overall, these aren't all too different from a Henley in terms of practicality, to be honest, but perhaps just a bit dressier if you're looking for something to wear out to a summer evening meal. Button-up shirts are a staple all year round, but they become especially useful in the warmer weather. And there's a few types that I think are going to be trending this summer. Vertical striped shirts are definitely going to be big. In 2025 they were mainly blue and white, but this year I think we'll see more colours, especially browns and greens. It also goes without saying that linen shirts are going to be popular due to linen being naturally cool and breathable. Both Uniqlo and Abercrombie have you covered here if you want to tick two of these boxes in one. Their 100% linen shirts are a decent price. I own a few and really like them. I've also noticed that people are absolutely loving bold patterned shirts again. And no joke, I think Tommy Bahama is a great shout here. The quality is undeniable, they're 100% silk, and you can get them cheap on eBay. Also, I think they do the most tasteful patterns. Linen, silk, short sleeve, long sleeve, whatever you go for, chuck a ribbed knit tank top underneath and you'll have yourself the perfect summer fit. Now shorts are the main thing everyone's probably wondering about, and I think the trends are very clear on this one. It's going to be all about the tailored looking shorts. While the sporty short look has been very popular over the past few summers, and probably still will be this summer to be fair, the thing that is on the rise is the more smarter and classier looking shorts. The sort of thing you could wear out to a nice meal and not look out of place, but can also very easily be dressed down and worn casually if needed. Pleats are going to feature heavily, and we'll see both long length and shorter length versions. Another key feature is that they will probably be quite voluminous and relaxed, with plenty of room around the thighs. The best thing about this trend is that Ralph Lauren already nailed these shorts back in the 90s. Their short length Andrew shorts and longer length Tyler shorts are both absolutely perfect for this look. Buy them second hand on eBay for cheap and keep them for life. The next trend I keep seeing is something I know a lot of us don't like: sleepwear as outerwear. So boxer shorts as normal shorts, pyjama bottoms as normal trousers. This started to gain popularity last year and we'll probably see it peak in summer 2026. I know what you're thinking, and I'm on the same page as you. I don't love it, I think it's trying too hard to look different, and I think we'll look back on it and laugh in a few years' time. This is one trend I would personally avoid, but it's all down to personal preference. If you've always wanted to wear your pyjamas out in public without being questioned, then summer 2026 is a great time to do it. Trousers aren't the first thing you'd think of for summer wear, but there are some definite trends in trousers that are gaining momentum this summer, and it follows quite nicely to the shorts we talked about. It's that relaxed, flowy, tailored look. The key is that they're made from breathable materials, such as linen, or at least a linen blend. It seems to have taken ages for a nice variety of linen pieces to find itself into mainstream menswear, but 2026 seems to finally be the time for them. These are absolutely everywhere at the moment. Uniqlo, COS, Abercrombie all do some nice affordable versions, and these ones from Aton or Aton look stunning, but they are much pricier. Other than the materials used, you'll notice the thing they all have in common is that smarter look, often incorporating some front pleats, and they can all very easily be dressed down due to the shape, fit and texture of them. I'd avoid going for a fitted suit trouser as that gives off a very specific formal vibe, whereas these liquid flowy trousers are just perfectly suited to a relaxed summer. Okay, let's talk footwear, and there are some very clear trends emerging here for summer. The first one I'm just so happy to see, the Vans Old Schools. Now, in my world, these have never gone out of style. I've been wearing them since my teenage years, and I still wear them quite often, especially in summer. But seeing them become mainstream trendy again warms my heart. The specific ones that are gaining popularity are their premium pearlized collection. The pearlized collection is new. They've basically introduced new worn-in colours adorned with small pearls. I'm very close to buying the brown ones. I think they look so good. But if that doesn't appeal to you, they always just have the plain premium old schools as well. Another type of sneaker that's trending at the moment are suede ones, specifically slim suede shoes, such as the Dries Van Notens, but COS do an affordable alternative that are very highly rated. These have been popular for a while now, so no surprise to see them in the summer. I'm personally not a very big fan because they're just a bit too slim for me, and the sole looks super thin, but they can look really nice in an outfit. Now, it wouldn't be summer 2026 unless we talked about flip-flops. I've talked about them a few times on the channel. I don't hate them, I just don't enjoy how they're currently styled, specifically with jeans. I think they take the whole outfit down. But flip-flops absolutely have a place in summer. When the weather is super warm, or if you're going to the beach or by the pool, they are going to be essential. Havaianas with the Brazil logo are the standard go-to ones if you want to look the part. They're affordable and good quality. But if you want something a bit more elevated, then leather is the way to go. Again, COS are doing a nice and fairly affordable version that looks high-end, but if you're in the UK, check out M&S. They're doing some really nice ones for a good price. If you're like me and kind of just want to avoid flip-flops altogether, then I have some good news. Fisherman sandals are going to be super popular this summer. To be fair, I think some people hate these just as much as flip-flops, but I personally quite like them, and actually managed to pick up the Paraboot ones for an absolute steal in the Black Friday sales. They are pricey, but unbelievably well made. My Paraboot Michaels have taken a lot of punishment, so I'm expecting the same from their sandals. I like that they're extremely breathable and comfortable without showing off too much foot, so they actually look fine with a pair of jeans or pants, in my opinion. Sunglasses are a given every summer, not only because of style, but you should be wearing them anyway to protect your eyes. In summer 2026, the trend is very much on colour tinted lenses. I'm talking greens, blues, oranges, and especially ones that have a lower category tint, meaning you can see your eyes more. That doesn't mean they don't provide UV protection, by the way. It just means that they won't be quite as good as reducing glare as a dark or more opaque lens. The brand that has been leading the way in this trend over the past few years is Jacques-Marie Mage. They make stunning sunglasses and people absolutely rave about them. But they are extremely pricey and quite difficult to get hold of since they're made in such small quantities. For something a lot more affordable but in the same sort of style, Retro Super Future seem to always have nice options. Made in Italy, loads of different styles, and with a big emphasis on those tinted lenses. I'm personally keen to try some coloured lenses because all of my sunglasses are quite boring, and if you wear simple outfits like me, then some standout sunglasses are going to be a good addition. So there's the top menswear trends of summer 2026, in my opinion of course. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Are you buying into any of these, or do you already own some of them? Or are you completely ignoring them and going for something else? Do let us know down in the comments. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.